Okay, let's unpack this. We're diving deep into this stack of sources you've shared.
Yeah, quite a bit to get through.
It's definitely one of the hottest topics right now,
Uh,
AI and, its impact on how we work.
Absolutely.
Think of this as, well, your shortcut to the big picture. Our mission here is just to pull out the key takeaways from this material.
Give you that clear overview of the changes AI is, well, making happen.
And these changes are big. Unprecedented, really.
And what really jumps out right away from the material is just the sheer speed of it all.
The speed, yeah.
We see figures showing enterprise AI use. It just surged, went from like 20% back in 2017
Okay.
to a pretty remarkable 72% by early 2024.
Wow. That pace is critical, isn't it?
It really is.
I mean, this isn't some slow burn like past industrial revolutions. The time we all have to adapt individuals, society is much, much shorter.
Exactly. And this rapid shift, it seems like it contributes to this interesting perception gap that the sources highlight.
Ah, you mean between the experts and everyone else?
Precisely. You've got a big majority of AI experts, something like 73%, viewing AI's impact on jobs positively. Optimistic.
Okay, that's high.
But then only 23% of the general public feels the same way.
That's a big difference. Really raises questions about communication, doesn't it? How we navigate this change together.
It does, because the shifts themselves, they are pretty substantial. Your sources show AI isn't just automating the simple physical tasks anymore.
Right, it's moving beyond that.
It's increasingly taking on complex cognitive stuff, impacting roles we might not have expected just a few years ago.
Yeah, I saw one estimate suggesting AI could displace, what was it, around 85 million jobs by 2025?
That's one projection, yeah.
Yeah.
Though importantly, the same source kind of balances that. It also projects the creation of about 97 million new jobs in that same period.
So displacement, but also creation. A huge reshuffling.
A massive reshuffling. And what's fascinating here is that it's not just one sector. It's hitting white-collar jobs. Even entry-level positions are being, redefined.
Which implies career paths are becoming way more fluid. You can't just learn one thing and be set for life anymore.
Not at all. There's a huge need for continuous skill development. The material you shared notes that by 2027, nearly half of all workers will need to update their core skills.
Half. So lifelong learning isn't just a nice idea. It's becoming, essential, foundational.
Pretty much. And the sources point to a kind of dual need here.
Correct.
Demand for technical AI literacy is booming, naturally, commanding big salary premiums in some jobs.
Right. The tech skills pay well.
But there's an equally critical premium, it seems, on uniquely human skills.
The things AI can't do.
Exactly. As AI handles more data, more repetitive tasks, the real value shifts. It shifts to critical thinking, creativity, emotional intelligence, complex collaboration, stuff AI struggles with.
Makes sense.
Oh.
Looking at the bigger economic picture in these sources.
Yeah.
Massive potential, right? Productivity gains.
Huge potential. Some forecasts suggest trillions added annually to global GDP.
Trillions. There's a catch. The research also flags this potential productivity paradox.
That's right. Basically, just buying the tech, investing in AI, doesn't automatically mean you see those big productivity gains right away.
Why not?
Well, you need significant changes to how work actually gets done, to workflows, to training. It takes time and effort to really leverage the technology effectively.
Okay. And this leads straight into concerns about inequality, which the sources definitely discuss.
Yeah, there's a real risk the benefits might cluster. Concentrate among people with very specialized skills or those who own the capital, the tech.
Potentially making existing pay gaps worse and creating divides between tech hubs and other places.
That's the concern.
Yeah.
And the rise of the gig economy, which AI could potentially fuel further, brings its own mix. Flexibility, yes, but also precariousness for workers.
Let's shift to the human experience side of things. Your sources touch on how AI could maybe reduce boring tasks, allow more flexibility, potentially boost job satisfaction.
It could, yes. That's the upside potential. But they also highlight the flip side.
Which is?
Increased anxiety about job security, naturally. Maybe feelings of isolation if human interaction decreases at work. And, importantly, significant ethical questions.
Right, the ethics are huge. Particularly around bias, isn't it?
Exactly. The material notes that AI systems, say, used in HR for hiring or performance reviews, can inherit biases if they're trained on historical data that reflects past inequalities. Discrimination baked into the algorithm, essentially.
That's worrying, which is why we see things like the EU AI Act stepping in.
Precisely. That regulation, as mentioned in your sources, classifies workplace AI systems as high risk.
Having stricter rules.
Much stricter standards for data quality, for transparency, and critically ensuring human oversight remains central. A human needs to be in the loop.
It really forces us to think about what we value in work itself, doesn't it?
It does. As AI takes on more tasks traditionally linked to paid employment, the sources subtly suggest we might need to reevaluate other kinds of contributions.
Like the unpaid economy.
Yeah, things like caregiving, volunteering, community building, those contributions become arguably even more vital for societal well-being.
So ultimately, the future here isn't set in stone. Your sources seem to really emphasize that it depends on choices. Choices made now.
Absolutely. By individuals, by businesses, by policymakers, it's an active process.
Whether that involves exploring new ideas like universal basic income.
Providing everyone a baseline income, yeah.
Or maybe universal basic capital, like broader asset ownership.
That's another idea being floated.
Or just implementing really strong ethical rules and ensuring humans guide the AI. The path forward needs careful thought. Active navigation, as you say.
That's the key message, I think.
Okay, so here's where it gets really interesting, thinking beyond the sources a bit.
Yeah.
If more and more of the tasks that traditionally earned us a living are done by machines, what does that actually mean for our sense of identity, our purpose, when maybe it's less defined by that traditional 9-to-5 paid job?
That's a deep question.
Yeah. Something for you, the listener, to perhaps consider as you move forward with all this information.